Okay, do we have success? A pain in the butt, the buttocks. There's no pic. Oh, there is a picture. Okay. So you're not moaning about low bandwidth, are you? Nope. Okay, I might be on a winner after all the messing about. So, hello and welcome back to another session with a few ST demos. I'll be going for a marathon demo session, possibly tomorrow night or Sunday night. But I've downloaded a few today. Just played the first one in a very sketchy manner as the broadband's playing up. But I've reset everything, reset the PC, reset it, even turn the light on and back off again. So hopefully we should have some bandwidth. Anti-Qs. Oh, what a shame, they're MSAs. Apocalypse now. Blast me. Okay, I shall blast you. They're simulating a Windows machine perfectly. That's basically what they do, crash all the time. This is obviously an Atari ST demo, not an STE. The AY sound chip there is giving it all it can. That's a little black screen we've got there. Go on, give us a picture. No point looking at blackness. Okay. There's all kinds of reasons why these things play out. 30-year-old hardware could be one of them. What was that? It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, blast me, that's it. So let's go for bits. Ooh, lots of bits. What does that mean? Are these literally bits? No, I didn't click on that, Atari. That is a bit. When you say a bit, that is indeed a bit. Okay, brain. Brains. Let's have some brains. Happy hacking to all Summer Hack visitors. Hi OX, how are you doing today? Yes sir, this is the STE I recently acquired in a previous video, as you say. Yes it is. I suspect this is more of a party invite than an actual demo, but that's alright. Are you an Atari user then, Mr. OX? I don't think we've spoken before on the channel, have we? I'm interested to know how you rig this up to an LCD screen. I got an STE long back, no, not long back, and strange intermittent video for some reason. Okay. I've got 2 or 3 STs, and some of them do have issues connecting to an LCD screen. My Mega ST connects perfectly and there's no problem. My STs, STFMs, don't like connecting to LCDs. They flicker and there's all kinds of strange artifacts on screen. This STE does that on a CRT, strangely enough, via a SCART lead, which is RGB. You get strange artifacts, screen wobble, and it sort of blanks out and comes back again. But when I plug this into an LCD, or at least the one I tried, it works fine. So I thought I'd give it a shot with my capture software, or capture hardware as it is, and it works fine. Basically what I do is I plug the monitor connection into a SCART box, which converts it to, it's an upscaler which converts it to HDMI, which is the same way I use the Amiga and various other things, because some of these old machines are 15 kilohertz and they have strange screen resolutions that monitors just LCD screens just don't like. So yes, I use a SCART to HDMI converter, one of those cheap things off eBay. It's demos starting to irritate me now. Shut up. Yeah, it's a cheap box, the SCART to HDMI, which allows me to then connect it to the screen capture. But yes, when I plug the STs into an LCD, usually they all kinds of screen wobble and all kinds of strange effects. They don't seem to like it very much. But this one, touch wood, this seems okay. Both the Mega ST and this STE do seem pretty good. That was brain, wasn't it? Brain damage. Uh-oh, discs. Okay. Cindy who, Crawford? Yeah, I get that screen coming on and off thing happening as well. Relieved it's not a problem. No, I don't think it's a problem with the machine. I think it's just how the video circuitry was in those days. Some machines seem to suffer with it more than others. Like I say, my two STFMs suffer quite badly with it, to a point that basically I have to plug them into a CRT to get a decent picture. I don't know what it is. It might be the blanking signal. I don't know. There'll be some issue. I'm sure some clever dick will know exactly why it is, but I don't without looking into it, to be honest. But try it on another screen, another LCD, and see if it does it. I mean, I'm fortunate. I've got 4 or 5 LCDs kicking about, and I can try it in different ones until I find one that it works nicely in. But get yourself a SCART to HDMI converter if you're in Europe or the UK. If you're in the US, well, you can still do it in the US, can't you? I mean, the STs are all the same. But it seems to be an issue more with the older STs than the later versions. I think this one's a 1991, I think. That's a very low resolution of Cindy Crawford. Yeah, so there we are. Actually, I did think one of my STs was broken, just much as you're saying. I originally found your channel because you previewed my TI-99 game base. Think I might have seen you on Atari Age also. Yes, I have been on Atari Age. I do lurk on many forums from time to time. Although I haven't been on for quite a while, to be honest. Oh, so you did the TI-99 game base, did you? Cool. I need to look back into that. Hello, Amiga Wave. Kickems, rather. How are you? Yeah, I'd like to look at the TI-99 game base again. I've recently built one of those cartridges that plugs in the TI. So I'd quite like to get some of the, a handful of the really old cassette games that run on the TI. Escape the Mugger and Starship Supernova and Gunfighter especially. I'm sure it might have been you I spoke to months and months, it might be a year or two ago, and you said you'd got them or getting them or whatever. So that is something I might look into. I haven't done anything with the TI for ages. I haven't done anything with the Sam Coupe either. I need to get these machines fired back up. See, the internet's having trouble streaming again. Marvellous. How is Amiga Wave this evening? My YouTube preview is frozen. Which is a bit annoying. That's back. This is just a repeating demo. Ooh, we can quit. Marvelous. Okay, Cindy Dam. Ooh, let's have some end. Oh no. A GIF. Can you show a GIF? No, you can't. Okay. I thought Gem was going to impress me there, but clearly not. This is an Atari Scene Collective, an Atari ST Mega Demo 2005. Cool. What, Amiga? Oh. Not be long, 2025. I've had to cut the screen resolution to try and increase the bandwidth a bit this evening. I think there's a knot in the broadband connection somewhere. Are you, OX, are you still updating the TI-99 4A game base? Or is that, have you got all the software now? These demo guys, they're fantastic at doing effects, aren't they? I even like the sound on some of the demos. Clearly an ST, not an STE demo. Ah, hello aliens. OX says there's quite a lot of homebrew to add since the last release. It's finding time these days to do an update. Yeah, I can imagine. I bet it's quite a time-consuming task. Yeah, I used to have, years and years ago, I used to have the PEB with packs of discs for the TI-99, loads and loads. There must have been at least 100 discs. A lot of them were from the, well, all of them were from the States, and there was a lot of homebrew in there. And actually the guy that I bought it off was a programmer for Texas Instruments who lived in France, and he wrote the football game, the soccer game for the TI-99, and included a very primitive AI for the other players. Texas Instruments told him that it's impossible to program any kind of artificial intelligence routines in the TI-99 because of the RAM constraints, but he did it, and I think they gave him a bonus for doing it. But I bought, I don't know if he was moving or just selling all his gear, but I bought literally a car boot full of TI-99 stuff, programming manuals, ROM burners, all kinds of things, all kinds of documentation, boxes and boxes of discs. I think he moved from the States to France, and he was I don't know if it was freelance, but he did a lot of work for TI up to I think 1984, and then he left to do something else, and everything sat in his garage from 1984 on. It was never used, never turned on again, until I bought it many years ago. I still have all the manuals and things. The PEB was sold a long time ago. Amiga scene. Oric. There were some old names here from the past. And now some personal messages. Okay. Okay, this is going on a bit now. Ooh. That was CTR cough something. Okay. Electro. Warning. What do you mean warning? Let's have a look. Light warnings. OX says, ironically, the TI is one machine I've never owned, despite doing the game base. Really? That's amazing. So how did you get involved with doing the game base then, if you never owned a machine? Atari 16 megabit, 2 megabyte, original ST speed, 100% built on Immortal Mega STE. On the Immortal STE, I suppose. Okay. We don't seem to be loading. Might have to reset the mighty Atari. Just do that a few times. When you load demos, I don't know if it uses all the RAM or doesn't reset it properly. Let's have another go. Or it could not like my TOS version. Or perhaps it's thinking about it. I collected, it says, I collected game bases and felt the need to give something back to the community. The TI was a good choice that was lacking a game base at the time. Yeah, for a long time the TI-99 was, oh, it is working. It was a bit of a forgotten machine. It was a bit of the runt of the retro community. It was the first computer I ever owned, the TI-99, in about 1980. I don't know, late 84, 85. Came with Parsec. Used to love Parsec. I mean, me and my friend John, we were away at the weekend to Blackpool, to the retro thing in Blackpool, and we met up with Commodore UK's ex-manager and some game industry heads of that time, and one or two of them still are in the industry, and we were talking and basically saying that those days we were very lucky. If you think of the diversity and the just the speed of innovation in the 8-bit era. If you think of the David Pleasance, yeah. You think of the power of the machines from, say, the Apple II from the 70s, or the Commodore PET, through to the 64 and the Atari 800, and the TI-99, and then the 64 and all the rest of it. That actual speed that these machines increased in performance was spectacular. It was amazing. And I feel very lucky to have been a part of that, even if I was just a kid who didn't know much at the time. I just wanted to play good games. So it was fascinating. You've completely destroyed my machine. Black and white and the mouse don't work. So I feel very lucky that I was a kid in the early 80s who managed to convince my mum to buy a TI-99. And it was my general disappointment with the lack of software for it that made me start reading magazines and learning about machines and which ones were better than others, which had the best games, which were fastest, which had the most features, and so on and so forth. So I suppose the TI-99 taught me more than I would give it credit for, I suppose. It's a very strange. Carry on. Or don't think that's working properly, to be honest. That's probably a screen mode that it can't handle. Well, that's a shame. Oh. And I can't quit. Oh. Yeah, David Plessens. David Plessens is a fascinating guy. Are you loading actual discs on the STE or using a virtual drive? I'm using a Cosmos hard drive, which is allowing me to to run stuff from that's because I said stuff, to run atari programs from a USB stick. So it's superb. So I've had this thing a couple of years, I think, or at least a year, and it's the first time I've ever got it working properly. I need to do a video of the actual drive. Oh, press the wrong button there. Oh, balls. Alright, we'll just play it. When I was using the Mega ST a week ago or so, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whenever it was, I was loading stuff with the real floppy disks because I couldn't get this thing working. Excellent. So what machines did you have then, Mr. OX? Were you an Atari fan or a Commodore or any of the many hundreds of others that appeared and disappeared very quickly? I see Atari are releasing a new console, aren't they? I've got a OX says I've got a Gotek drive rigged up to the STE. The temptation was never to swap another disc, it was too much. Ah yes, I agree with you. I went through a phase of literally hating using floppy disks, but since I didn't use one for such a long time, I don't mind doing it now, strangely enough. But I used to loathe doing it back in the day. Now I go out of my way, funnily enough, to avoid using disks, even though I don't mind doing it. Whether it be an SD to IEC on a 64 or a cartridge loader or anything else, the first thing I do when I buy a machine is find a way of getting information on it as quickly as possible without using a floppy. OX says, machines. It all started about 1978 with the Benetton Pong machine. I had that too. Did you have the black one with the two controllers that were on a curly flex? I'm sure I had a Benetton. It had various games like tennis and squash. You can't remember if you moved a slider or turned a dial. Happy days. Oh, cool. I've seen that before. That's on an Amiga demo. I've run that before. There's a lot of colours there. That's almost ham. I wonder how they did that. That's an excellent demo. I like that. That's good. Very good. Cool. I would like to do some video streaming on these old machines at some point. I have the gear to do it on the Apple II and on the ZX Spectrum. I presume the Atari ST and Amiga can do video streaming. I just haven't researched it or found a way of doing it. OX says it was one of the early ones with 4 games built in. Yeah, okay. I know there were so many different variants, wasn't there? That's a bit loud. Where's the remote for the TV? Oh. One thing I've noticed about the STE is the audio levels are incredibly loud. This thing's deafening me. It's only on it's on the minimum setting on my TV. OXAs, and then I had the 2600, the ZX Spectrum, C64, Atari ST, Amiga 500, Amiga 1200, CD32, and various PC synths. Oh, I see the Amiga had a good showing there then. So once you went to Commodore, that was it until the PC era. That's a very familiar story with people. That's quite an interesting selection of machines then. I mean, the Atari 2600 was the most basic of basic machines. But we as kids in those days, we needed imagination to make those square blocks look like something on screen. Whether it be Indiana Jones or Ghostbusters or whatever, Return of the Jedi, Star Wars or whatever it was, Pitfall. That's something kids nowadays lack a bit of imagination. Are you going to boot to desktop, or is it a secret? Clearly it's a secret. I've been introducing my nephew to some of these old games, and some of them he likes, a lot of them he doesn't. But one thing he can't do, or he can I'm sure, but he doesn't, is use his imagination. He's so used to the 3D crap that's about now. Where were we? That was Hallucinogen, wasn't it? ISOC. What's ISOC then? Let's have a look. Show. Alex says, then I reverted to collecting and the old machines again, along with stuff I never had, like the Amstrad 128, the BBC Micro and the MSX2. Let's go a bit of Sundown, 2009 Devon. Ooh. Do you know what? I'd like to go to one of these coding things. I wonder if they still do them. Yeah, again, I'm very similar. I never had the Atari, the Amstrad 128, the CPC or any version of it. Never had one. Never knew anyone who had one. The BBC Micro was the first computer I ever used at school, because my school got them as the year I went into that high school. So we had a computer room with brand new BBC Bs and a Winchester disk drive. MSX2. I know a kid when I was at college had an MSX. I think he was always deeply envious of the games we were playing on the 64s and Spectrums, because he couldn't get most of them. But apart from that, I didn't know anyone with an MSX, although it was a good machine. Alex says, formulated first-person shooters lacking in originality. Yes, they are, unfortunately. They are indeed. But I've got him playing some old games. Oh, I like that, that's good. I've got him playing some old games on these machines, and introducing him to some of the old games on the PC, like Half-Life. And he does like those. Even though he thinks he knows all about them, even though he's never played them. Welcome to our little screen made for the Sundown 2009. Sorry it's not that great, but like last year, G&D is stuck at work. Don't we all? This introette was... clearly, I'm not reading fast enough. All being well, the tuning I listened to was composed using Megatizer here at the Party Players. I say all being well as I'm typing this with what... okay. Thank you for watching. If you think this screen was a bit short, I offer the exclusive party version. Greetings to everyone here at the party, and you watching at home. Oh, that's superb. Oh, I wish I was clever enough to do stuff like that. The end. Well, that's flipping great. Excellent. Alright, get off. Oh, you've buggered up my screen again. That's okay. High sock, wasn't it? So let's go for whatever that is. It's a girl. They celebrate the birth of 505's daughter. presented to Silly Venture 2013 in grayscales, which was unintentional. Okay. An STE 2 meg free RAM. Okay. Tested on. Will not work on a TT. Another 30. ST no blitter. Okay, so it's STE only then, pretty much. Let's see if it'll alter the resolution for me. Or will it do nothing? Bum, bum, bum. Well, there's a whole lot of nothing going on. Oh, there we go. Change resolution. Marvellous. What is that, an elephant? What's with the elephants? Oh no, it's a horse. Oh, that was a horse. What's that? Giraffe. It's a girl. Oh, cool. Excellent. Not so keen on the music, to be honest. Gonna have to pop off, says XOX. I'm gonna have to pop off for a little while. Be back shortly. Okay, mate, you take care. I'll see you next time, or perhaps in a little while. Take it easy. Okay. Oof, what happened there? That was a big leap. Oh, hi, sock. Confused now. Yep, show. Yes, please. It's a girl. Okay, that was It's a Girl too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Obviously, It's a Girl too. Stupido. Illusion. Oh, okay. There is a program to copy programs, MSAs, and get the PRG off them, but I haven't played with it yet, so I'll have a look later. Japan. Oh, you're big in Japan. Japan, beauties and troubles for your eyes only. Okay. 500 colours. Ooh. So what's well, we'll do that one, then we'll do the other one. I don't know what the difference is. Some kind of activity light would be nice. Oh, there we go. There's some pretty impressive graphics going on. Hello. R.I.P. Jack Chamel, indeed, R.I.P. That is superb. Superb demo. That is really, really good. Really very good. Won't even boot me to desktop. Wonder what that is. Japan Ump. Go on then, let's have Japan Ump. Probably the same demo, is it? Exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the same, although there's a massive sound difference. Will that be don't know, uncompressed? Don't know. We don't give you too much information. Okay. Jape, Mum. Don't know what that is. No readme. Let's dive straight in there. What's this, a game? Got the key. Wait, back it in. Well, I don't know what the hell that is. It's a game of some kind. Okay, Jape Mum. Just when? Oh, floppy disk. Deep ST and ST knowledge. Cool. Well, let's see what it is. LMS take. Ooh, hello. Oh dear. Ah. V for Vendetta. Salvador. Ah, Kick-Ems. Bay boobs. Yeah. Retro is a new revolution. I suppose it is. How long has this video been rolling for, by the way? Cool graphics. Oh, almost an hour. If people will actually sit and watch a 1 hour video. Ghost Town. Cool. That was excellent. Probably one of my favourites so far. LMS. Well, we'll do one more, and I think that'll do. That's been a long video. Let's do maximum VBL, whatever the hell that is. Okay, demo for the STE. Okay, space to skip. Okay, let's go for it. Not a lot of audio going on there. Seem to be very quiet. Well, this is a bit boring as well. Let's whiz this on. No. 3 is the magic number. Okay, where were we? We were nowhere near down there. Maximum VBL. MJJ's Christmas. Okay, let's have MJJ's Christmas. Ah, Santa. I know that pose well. Is that Obama? Ah, Donald! I knew you'd been here somewhere, you little rascal. Skyhawk, something is burning. How are you doing, sir? Oh, hello. Oh, Santa's having a good time. Cool. Oh, let's do one more, shall we? For the hell of it. Might as well round it off to an hour. What did we just have? We had MJJ Christmas. We'll have Morph, whatever that is. No, we won't. Okay, let's have Scene. No, I haven't. Well, send me the link again, Skyhawk, and I'll have a look when I finish this video. This is clearly the green demo. Okay, let's reboot and give it some fresh RAMs. Booting without CEDDD. You do that. Okay. USB, ST, demo 3. Scene, wasn't it? Still green. Perhaps it's loading. Difficult to tell. Okay, hang on. Come on, Atari. Are you actually going to load anything, or is it a secret? Glenson in the house. Hello, Glenson. How are you, sir? What am I searching for? The Entrancer. Entrancer. God, I can't spell that. Hang on. Bloody phones. Int. Run. Sir. Okay. Well, that demo we don't seem to be doing zippy to zip. The Entrancer. Free listings on SoundCloud. Ah, okay. Who am I looking for? Scott Moncrief. Oh, that's a nice sounding name. Like Kelly Monteith. Okay. Oh, God, there's loads of demos. Okay, so that one didn't seem to work, so let's do this one. Glenson, I'm fine, thank you very much for asking. How are you? Scott, okay. I've got it on my phone, I shall have a look in a moment. Skyhawk. What happened there? Are you not happy? Hi, this program needs. Good. I'm pleased it does. Is it a secret what it needs? Clearly it is. Okay. Sent Nick 2. That'll be another Christmas demo. What's this one? Show. Yes, please. This is a 100% high color, thousands of colors. Okay, made in 10 days from various pieces of code. An STE with format. I'm too lazy to make it 2 meg compliant. This could be interesting. Go on then. Usually they bomb out. We're doing something. If it's 4 meg, you would expect something reasonably impressive, would you not? Difficult to say. So far, this is the longest stream I've ever done. We're up to 1 hour and 4 minutes. I can't imagine anyone getting to the end of 1 hour and 4 minutes. But we'll see. Oh, hello. Yeah, cool. I wonder why my STE seems to put fill the base Glenson. Yes, sir, fill the base. I wonder why I get artifacts on these high colour modes, or if that's just how they are. Don't know. I think your sound card is broken with this demo, so Skyhawk. Could be. There's certainly a lot going on. Well, to think that the Atari ST is only supposed to be able to display 16 colours of 4096. It's quite impressive. Glenson says, "Is this why we love Ataris?" Come on, Glenson, you've got to share the love. Glenson says, "I'm feeling the love." Good man. Well, if you think, in all fairness, the Atari STE is, I don't know, equivalent to what? An A500 with a slightly faster processor. It's pretty impressive. Skyhawk, I thought the STE had 65,000 colours. It can only display, as far as I'm aware, officially, 16 from a palette of 4096 in its lowest resolution, 320 by whatever it is, 240, whatever the hell it is. But obviously there are ways around that. Glenson says with a lot more RAM. Yeah, it has more RAM, yeah. Well, that's not true. You could get Amiga 500s with 1 meg of RAM. A500 Plus, you could stick 2 meg chip in there. I think the planned 256 colour mode for the STE was dropped, wasn't it? And was later introduced in the Falcon. I don't know why it was dropped. This is 4 meg. It is 4 meg, you're right, Glenson. Absolutely. think some of these STE demos are pretty damn impressive. I might have to go back and do a face-off of the A500 demos as well. And just see how some things compare. I've got plenty of 500s kicking about. I'm not 100% sold on the music on this, to be honest. There's just too much going on. Glenson. Thumbs up from Glenson. Yeah. As long as you mention the Amiga every so often, then Glenson's happy. I wonder what PCs are about in this era. I suppose it'd be 386s, wouldn't it? Or 486 if you had plenty of money. Amiga, says Glenson. That was cool. That was very good. That's impressive. Yeah, that's good. You can't, even you can't deny that was good, Glenson. What was that called? Whatever. Sure trip. Oh, floppy doppy. Okay. SV 2011. Started 2 weeks ago from scratch, put together, debugged and extended in 1.5 days to the party. Okay, I'm impressed already. Ah, Skyhawk. One computer to rule them all, says Glenson. Okay. Skyhawk found some info. Try field and quad field imaging stimulating more colours. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. See, that's more music that I like. OX, hi. Back from the supermarket beer expedition. Oh, don't even tempt me to get beer. I'm working in the morning. Yeah, I need to read up about the STE and some of the hacks that they did to get more colours out of it. Clearly the machine is capable of doing it. Funky actions, guys. So what beer have you got tonight, OX? Anything nice? When you say beer, do you mean lager? Or are you a beer man? Ah, Google Maps. Google Maps Floating Castle edition. Can't be doing with the fizzy stuff. Ah, okay. You're a beer man then, I see. Well, I'm not impressed with this demo, to be honest. This is a eject, I think. SV 2011. Okay. TD. Okay. Test drive. Sundown. Okay. Oh, I must be getting near the end of the list. We might as well go to the end now. Is that a dad dancing demo? Says Alex. I think it is. I think it is a dad dance. Ah, floppy doppy. Okay. TD, Sundown. Show. Tested on TOS 206. Well, I don't have that. I have something else. What do I have? No, shut up. It don't tell you. Ugh, of course it doesn't. Anyway, we'll soon see. That's some fast scrolling. I think this might just be an intro rather than a demo, looking at it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. I'm waiting for the Pong tournament live stream, says Jensen. Well, Jensen, you might be surprised. There might be a Pong live stream, multiplayer, me and you. See how we get on. Pong, have to be Atari Pong, I know. Okay, we're near the end of the third goes at demos. What was that? Sundown. Let's have UFO. Oh, we can't have UFO. US policy. Yeah. 2007 November. Okay. Ooh, you can help by donating cash. Well, everyone likes cash. I take it you have the demo base ST. I don't have the... Oh, hang on. Missed a couple of things out here, guys. Jensen, I'm waiting for the podcast. Skyhawk, I'm considering upgrading my 25-year-old Basic 12 and I'm looking for something cheap to make it more functional. Any suggestions? If you're talking about an accelerator, I would suggest an ACA 1230, if you can afford one. Yeah, an ACA 1230. It's the modern versions. Amiga kits sell them, and that will give you a nice all-round reasonably quick machine. Yeah, ACA 1230. You can buy them brand new rather than buying 30-year-old accelerators. So that would be my advice. Have you got a CF card in there to boot into Workbench and stuff? If you have an 030 accelerator with 128 meg of RAM, which the ACA does, then you can use a nice classic Workbench which has all the features, and it makes a very nice demo machine, games machine, and it'll even play Doom in a fashion. OX, I take it you have demo base ST. I do not have demo base ST. I know absolutely nothing about demo base ST. Glenton, nice glass balls. Thank you very much. OX. Alright, gamebasest.omas.com. Yeah. I'm not that interested in emulation, unless I can copy the files over to a real ST and run them. Can I do that with the demo base on the ST, or are they all floppy images? Some very historic photos here that have been butchered with. Glancing it in the demo. I know, I'm only teasing. Glenson has been polishing his balls. Well, what you do in your own time, you know. Woodpecker Maker's appearance as the animated short Knock Knock, does he? 1985, Atari 2600 Junior. Yep. I'd quite like to do a demo like that, with images of history and basically computer themed. I might do it one day. Not so much a demo, it'd be more of a slideshow, wouldn't it, I suppose? America on alert. America's always on alert. Glenson. Not the balls, the knob. What's that, doorknob? Yeah, we'd probably OX. Yeah, it would probably take a bit of work to copy the disk images over from the demo collection to actual disks. Yeah. Well, the good thing about a lot of the 16-bit stuff, it has been converted over to hard drive images. Like the Amiga has WHD load, and the ST has a lot of these files which I have here. There are quite a few really big databases on the internet with Amiga and ST stuff that you can run directly from hard drive, which is much better than floppy disks. 50 kHz stereo, a real test of your hard disk. It's not a problem if your hard drive is not pulsating. Alright. Oh, I'm going to turn this up, it sounds good. Where's the clicker? Glenson, yeah, doorknob. This music is flipping awesome, I love this. Oh, Summer Hack is by the Dead Hackers Society. Cool. If there are any demo scenes still going on, I would like to go to one of these. Patrick, hello Patrick. Amiga. Are you running a stereo mic? Am I running a stereo mic? I'm not sure if I'm running a stereo mic. Probably not, it's probably mono. I don't know, to be honest. It might be stereo, I really couldn't say. ACA 1233N is 239 euros. Okay, there is a... okay. I didn't realise it was that expensive. There is an ACA 1220, which is an 020 processor with can't remember how much RAM it's got. It's either 64 or 128. Ooh. But don't forget, these things are all available second hand, if you can get hold of them. The trouble is with all this 16-bit stuff, Amiga and Atari, Amiga more than Atari, the accelerators are ridiculously expensive. US policy, that was really good, I did like that. That's a disk image, so I can't use that without some jiggery pokery. What about that one? We can do that one. What is it? Will we ever know? Is there anybody there? 1 meg RAM STF. Oh, is it STF? Better turn the volume down if it's ST. Preferably to mute. It's OX says it's 2017. We can all love these machines and brands except for the VIC-20. Hey, you cut it out. I recently bought an a VIC-20. Yeah, it's not that terribly impressive. Glenson, I got the ACA 1233 in my 1200. Yeah, I've got a 1233 kicking about around here somewhere. Runs at 50 megahertz, I think. Oh God, this is epileptic fit inducing. Jensen, mine is 40. Yeah, I think mine was a 40. I overclocked it. Now, when I say 50 megahertz, it might not be. It's some strange frequency. It's like 48 or something. But yeah, it works really well. Yeah, 33 with FPU. Yeah, I think that's what mine originally was. But I changed the CPU to the fastest I could find and overclocked it as well. This reminds me of a very bad nightclub in the 1990s somewhere. Can't remember what it was. I was very drunk at the time. God, it was awful. Made you want to machine gun the DJ. Patrick, early 90s, yeah. You forget now, but all this music in the late 80s and 90s, all the trance and dance stuff. The same half a dozen notes repeated constantly. I'd like to say it's because I'm getting old, but it's not. I didn't like it then, I don't like it now. Troll Jensen. Well, I don't like that much. Get off. Oh, I can't escape. Let's reboot that. Okay, we'll see what the last few demos are and we'll call it a day. This has been the longest stream I've ever done. But that's good. It's good practice for doing some mammoth stuff over the weekend. It's Friday night. I would have thought most people would be in the pub by now. Okay, what do we got? We've got this, whatever this is. Oh, I can't use that. Okay. This might be the end. Bum bum bum. ST, their images. That could be it. Oh no, we've got one left. So this is it, guys. H vector, horizontal vector. Yeah. Atari forever. Yeah, okay. '90s drugs, the ecstasy scene. Yeah. And Jensen says about now we could use a bit of A&E. Or a bit of E. There you go, Glenson. That's better, isn't it? Oh, that's a slow, it's a bit of slow vector work there. Boobies indeed. Is this a dagger I see before me, or art thou a dagger of the mind? There can be no Glenson, there can be no war when boobies are in the frame. Well, I can't disagree with that. That's a little bit slow. Skyhill, were you ever in one of those big tents in the 90s where the bobbies did their drug raids? Me personally, no, I never was. I was never a raver. OX, your head is superimposed on the boobies. There are worse places to be. Ah, there you go, Glenson. It's funny how things pop up. Patrick, boobies. PG-18. It could be. It could well be. I think that's the end of the demo, boys. badly pixelated boobies though. Well, you know. Ah. Ooh, low res. Okay guys, that's it for this evening. That's been a very long stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be coming back on, if not tomorrow night, then definitely Sunday. Oh, it says, once upon a time we had Sam Fox Strip Poker. Now we have the internet. I remember Sam Fox Strip Poker on the ZX Spectrum, I think it was. Yeah. Skyhawk, I'll be going out on my nightly mountain bike exercise trip along the seaside coast. Oh, very nice. Night time. Yeah, so it won't be tomorrow night because I'm going out for dinner, and there may be beers involved. So the chances are, I mean, there might be. I might get time to do a little something tomorrow afternoon. But definitely Sunday night and Monday night there'll be some marathon streaming, I should think. So anyway, thanks guys. Thank you all for partaking in the conversation. It's always a pleasure to chat to you. I hope you had fun. I know it's been an extremely long video, but all good fun. I've loved it. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you next time, I hope.